date and time. John says, I travel across so many countries and wherever I access Facebook, the time is automatically updated to my location's time. How is this done? Mark replies, well, there is a concept called time zone. GMT is accepted as the central reference for all countries to calculate their own time. Some countries have the same time as GMT and some more and some less. GMT stands for Greenwich Mean Time. Python has inbuilt modules called time and date time. They are very helpful in finding details of time. Time.gmTime returns the current Greenwich Mean Time. Time.local time returns the current time based on the current locality, the country you belong to or time zone you belong to. And time.string strf time of t, format converts t to a string as specified by the format argument and returns it, where t is a time returned by time.gmTime or time.local time. It is optional. Default value is current time as written by time.local time. We'll look at some of the examples which uses strf time. Then we have this function called datetime.datetime.strp time of date string format. Converts a date string in the specified format to a date time value and returns it. Datetime.date.today returns the current local date. So let's process this as we processed before. So it's basically we use import time and import date time. So gmTime, time.gmTime, this returns time structure containing 9 values, which has year, month, day, hour, minute, second, day of the week, day of the year, and daylight saving. So all that it shares. It returns 9 values. After execution, this is the result we get. It gets year 2020, month is 3, date is day is 30, hour is according to GM time, Greenwich Mean Time, 8, minute is 16, and second is 16, TM weekday is 0, and year day it's 90. Then the last parameter is daylight savings. So daylight savings, it says it's 0. Now it's the next function, time.local time. Time.local time also says it is day everything is same, but it says time TM hour is 8 and the minutes is 17 seconds. So which does not look like hours, right? So we follow different time since this is being accessed on a server which might be in the GM time location, this computer, this website or the web service which you are accessing. So if you run these functions on your computer, you'll understand. So I'm simply operating it on a terminal. I have imported time and imported date time. Look at this, I have called this function local time print. I'm trying to print it, and it says the current time is 13 means 1 o'clock, and the minutes 47 minutes, like that it says. Now the time is 1:47. That's the time we currently use. And if you try here, I'm also tried TM time.gm time, and GM time says is 8:18. It matches, but this is our local time. Let's see how this function strf time works, right? Format string. So it is basically extracted from the time.local time function, the value whichever is written, and from that particular string it takes date, month, and year. We can have any format we like. So this is the actual value written by the function time.local time. Then from that we are extracting date, month, and the year. Python also has additional function called datetime.date.today. So this returns that today's date, prints today date 2020, third month, and 30 is the date. So this is output of the previous code which we executed. Year, month, and date. That is how it prints. Day. That is how it prints when we use datetime.date.today. In that you can actually format using strf time. If you mention this, I would like to have date, month and year format, then it gives us so it is changed, it gives us as we want. So this function basically has two parameters, right, which mentions which has the date and the desired format, we like the format which we like to have. So it converts a date string into a new format, the format you like to have. From this 17/4/2016, right, you like to have formatted like datetime dot strp time, then you'll get result like this. So you get year, then month, then the day, then timestamp also it comes with.